I'm James Crouch with Alliance Tire, and today we're going to talk a little bit about stubble damage and what you can do to prevent or minimize it. For example, the example that we have here, a combine. This is a highly susceptible machine for stubble damage, especially the rear tire. The configuration of this combine is consistent and very popular in North America. You have what we call a straddle dual on the front. The straddle dual is designed to straddle the rows of corn. The only problem with that is that one row is going to pass directly in between those straddle duals and catch your rear tire in the center. So you're going to have stubble damage. The only real way to prevent this is to use some type of device to mash those stalks down. That's the only real way to prevent it. Those are starting to gain a little bit of popularity, starting to see them offered from the OEMs, and it's a great idea. The cost involved in upgrading your machine to putting those shoes or sleds on is much cheaper than buying new tires. Stubble damage will eventually take your tire out of service. Something else that we see a lot is you'll see people who run their rear tires on combines backwards. Now, this is an old philosophy. It works fine. The only thing to consider there is that these tires today are designed to deflect stubble. So when a corn stalk hits this tire with the design of the angle and the pitch of the angle, it actually forces that stalk out to the outside. So you get a little chipping or something here in the center, but that's all the damage it does because the tire naturally forces the stalk to the shoulder. If this tire is flipped around backwards, it kind of works the opposite way. Think of the stalk hitting here. The stalk is then forced into the center and has nowhere to go. So you will see increased stubble damage and worse stubble damage if your tires run in the opposite direction. So not all tires are created equally. Some tires are designed specifically to be tractor tires. There are tires out there with specially blended rubber materials that are built to be more resistant to stubble damage. So in cases like this, where you have a tire that's going to hit stubble no matter what you do, make sure you spend the extra money and get those stubble resistant compounds. It'll extend your tire life. A quick tip to always remember when putting a tire in a situation like this is to make sure you purchase a tire with stubble guard compounds, and also make sure you buy a tire from a manufacturer that has a stubble damage warranty.